Thank you everyone for joining us today here at Levittown Public Library Stretch Fusion class. Today is October 3rd, approximately 1:30 p.m. Go ahead, Debbie.
All right, thank you very much. Welcome, everyone. Good to see you again. So we're going to take it into a little bit of a warm up. We're going to take it a little bit faster. We've done the marching and the pumping. I'm going to take it at a little bit of faster pace, 8 counts each. And then we're going to do it super slow, 4 counts to work on a little bit of balance and coordination. So here we go, pumping it with a march, taking it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, fold the arms, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, fingers for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, drop your elbows, put them down and up, and 2, and 3, legs just keep going. Here's 5, 6, 7 with the little twist for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to center, no twist, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, fingers stay up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, fold the arms for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, fingers down, pump for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, but your heart rate got up a little bit. We wanted that to happen. Your body got a little bit warmer. We're going to do a slow version of that, the one that we typically do. A little bit more now for balance and getting that body working. So super slow, counting to 4, same exact movements. It's going to feel like a totally different movement. All right, here we go. Taking it for 1, 2, 3, 4. Fold the arms for 1, 2, 3, 4. Fingers up for 1, 2, 3, 4. Elbows drop for 1, 2, 3, 4 with a twist for 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to center, no twist for 1, 2, 3, 4. Fingers stay up for 1, 2, 3, 4. Fold the arms for 1, 2, 3, 4. Fingers down for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Feels like a totally different exercise, totally different movement without that little bit of momentum. All right, so we're going to warm up shoulders, getting the circulation to our shoulders with the palms facing forward. Be very careful or gentle with your shoulders. Don't overstretch or over go your range of motion. Do what's safe for you. My thing is, if it hurts or if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. So taking the arms forward, up and around, as big as is safe for you, whether that circle's super small or super big. Taking it for 2, and you'd never do this with weights in your hand. Here's 3, and don't tense your neck. Here's 4, 8 in each direction. Here's 5, and 6, slightly squeezing the shoulder blades on the way down. Here's 7, and 8. Now reverse. Take them back and around for 1, and 2. Adjust any way you need to. Here's 3, and 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. We are going to do what I call floppy arms. We're just going to let that body float like a rag doll. You're reaching for your opposite hips as you're just making that flowing motion. So I call it floppy arms, rag doll, whatever you want to call it. just kind of warming up the upper body, warming up the spine, getting that body ready for movement. Taking it for 4 more. And 3 more. Here's 2 more. And 1 more. And now we're going to take it to alternating hugs. We're going to go at about the same pace that we just did. You're bringing the arms back. And you're going to slowly bring the right arm higher than the left, reaching for your opposite shoulders, giving yourself a hug. So bringing them up for 1, reach back, and 2. You should kind of just swinging the arms, letting them go free. Here's 3. And 4. Here's 5. And 6. We're going to count for 2 more. Here's 7. And last one, 8. And bring it down. So we're going to take a nice deep inhale, your prayer hands, hands touch overhead, prayer hands. So inhale, bringing the arms up, hands touch overhead. Exhale, come to the center of your chest. Breathe normally here, hold this position. And now slowly rotate your fingertips forward towards me, up and over towards yourself. It's a little more awkward, so don't force it. And 2 more times, forward towards me. Up and over towards yourself. 1 more, forward towards me. Up and over towards yourself. And then fingertips towards the ceiling. Interlace your fingers. Flip your palms towards me. Slowly reach out. Feel the stretch in your hands. It's a good thing. Make sure that you're not locking your elbows. We're going to slowly twist all the way to the right. Without forcing anything, now slowly come all the way over to the left. The hips can go with it, and over to the right again, making sure you're not twisting your knees in any way. 1 more time, all the way over to the left. And back to center, and bringing the arms down. We're going to do something similar, bringing the hands up overhead, but this time the palms don't touch. So inhale, up, palms face each other. Exhale, turn the palms away, and then breathe normally. Reach down and back, open up the chest. Let the arms float forward, right arm higher than the left, reaching for your opposite shoulders. Now give yourself a hug, holding it there. A little different than what we just did. And now just slowly drop your chin. And if you can, lift the elbows. Slowly lower the elbows. Lift your chin. Release the arms, reach down and back again, open up the chest. Letting the arms float forward. This time the left arm is higher than the right, reaching, giving yourself another hug. You deserve it. And now just dropping your chin. Slowly lifting the elbows. Lowering the elbows. Lifting the chin. And releasing your arms. So we gave ourselves a little bit of a gentle hug, gentle shoulder stretch. We're going to just bring our hands, fingertips to touch. We're going to take it into a side-to-side stretch called the mermaid. We'll do a seated version a little bit later. You're going to bring your arms up overhead, doing a little bit of a side bend to the right. Let that right arm drop through and reach. Arms going in the opposite direction. Now let that right arm come back, then your body comes up and lower down, and modify any way you need to. Arms come up again, this time we go to the left, so taking it into that side bend, letting that left arm float through and reach, slight pause there. Slowly come back, and all the way up, and arms come down. We're going to do a couple more sets, so slowly come up. Take it over, let it flow through, and slowly come back, all the way up, and arms come down, taking it over to the other side. So come up and over, reach it through, and bring it back, all the way up, and taking it down, and we'll stop there. Good job with that. We're going to take it into a little bit of a roll down. We're just going to, you have a couple of options, rolling to the seat of your chair, rolling just gently to your knees in this position, or taking it rolling down towards the floor. So you pick what is appropriate for you. Not every movement, not every stretch is appropriate for every person. So I'm gonna turn slightly sideways so that you can see. Taking it into a nice deep inhale up. Exhale as you slowly come over. Again, either stopping with your hands on your thighs or your knees, or letting yourself just flop all the way over. And if you're concerned, if you are way down here and concerned about getting up, you can place your hands on your thighs. Use that support to roll yourself all the way back up with the head coming up last. We're gonna do this 2 more times. So again, adjust and modify any way that's appropriate for you. Taking that nice deep inhale up. Exhale as you're slowly cascading down. Taking it hands wherever it's appropriate for you. Slowly rolling yourself back up. Again, hands on the thighs. If you need the support, the head comes up last. We are gonna do this 1 more time. Slowly bringing the arms up. And exhale as you're coming over, breathing normally when you need to. And holding that position and slowly bringing yourself all the way back up. So we're going to take it to some shoulder lifts, and then we're going to do some gentle shoulder circles. Slowly slide your shoulders all the way up as if you want to touch your ears. And now slowly lower down, reach to the floor as if your fingers can touch the floor, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. All the way up again. And all the way down. We'll reach to the floor 2 more times actually. Bring them all the way up. And all the way down. Last time like this, all the way up. And all the way down. We're going to take it to some shoulder circles. First off with the hands down, then we're going to do a version with the hands touching the shoulders. If this position's not good for you, keep the hands down. So just slowly bring the shoulders up, forward, and down. Make sure the neck is nice and relaxed. And 2, and around. We're going to go for 4. Up and around for 3. Nice and gentle, nice and relaxed. 1 more in this direction, up and around for 4. And now come up and reach back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, proud chest. And again, up, squeeze back and down. 2 more and up, keeping that neck nice and relaxed. 1 more, all the way up and taking it down. So I'm going to place my fingertips on my shoulders. If this is an awkward position, circling with the elbows, do what we just did. So you're just going to bring your shoulders up and around. Exactly what we did, up and around for 2, as wide as you safely can, and around for 3, and around for 4. Now reverse the direction, bring them up and around for 1, and 2, and here's 3, and 4. And bringing the arms down. All right, we're going to take it a little bit of a balance break. Balance is so important. I love throwing that in there. All of my classes, so you'll always see similarities from the different classes I teach, because I always put some of the similar components there. You're going to place all of the weight on your left foot. You're going to be lifting your right leg for the count of 4. We had a little bit of a break, so we're just going to hold it for 4 and lower it for 4. We'll make it easy today. Chair is there if you need it. Balance is important, but don't risk falling or anything. So keep yourself safe. So slowly bring that right knee up, bringing it up, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Take it down. 2, 3, and 4. Good. We're going to do that just 2 more times. So lift it, bring it up. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Take it down. 2, 3, and 4. 1 last time. Come up. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, take it down, 2, 3, and 4. So your standing leg, the left leg was doing a lot of work. You may have felt it in your ankle and your calf because it was keeping your body stable. So the muscles are doing this to try to keep you balanced, and they're working very hard. So we're going to take it onto a tightrope. So you're going to place your right foot in front of the left. Heel to toe, but leave a slight gap between your front foot and your back foot, so your foot doesn't get caught on, one foot doesn't get caught on the other. And now just gently shift your weight forward. You're not leaning or curving your spine, just gently just shift your weight forward, lift your back heel up a little bit. Doesn't have to go far, or just shift, you don't even have to lift. Now shift your weight back, lift the front toes up. And again, shift your weight forward, back heel up. Think of a rocking horse motion. Rock back, front toes are up. We're doing 2 more, so we're doing 4 of everything with this. Rock it forward, back heel up. Rock back, front toes up. 1 more time, rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, front toes up. Now both feet are flat on the floor, but stay on your tightrope if you can. Now we're going to actually add a little bit more movement to this. So you're going to pick up your right foot and put it behind. So a little more movement here. Now bring it in front again. So instead of just rocking, we're lifting with a little bit of a rock. Bring it behind and front. 2 more times, come behind and front. 1 more time, come behind and in front. And now we're going to tap the clock. So picture where the numbers are on a clock, and you're going to tap, taking it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So next week, we're not going to do it today, but next week I'm going to add a little more of a challenge where we rock forward, and when you rock back, we're going to actually pick up the knee or just rock. You don't have to. All right, so there's more to come. All right, so let's switch to the other side, starting with lifting the knee up, balancing. So here we go, keeping it 4 counts, and we're only doing 3 sets. So here we go, bringing it up, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, take it down, 2, 3, and 4. Good, 2 more times. Bring it up, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, take it down, 2, 3, 4. 1 more. And here we go, up, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, take it down, 2, 3, and 4. That's the hardest, so we only do 3 of that. All right, so take your left foot, put it in front. We're back on your tightrope, but this time the other foot is in front. Don't forget that little gap between your front foot and the back foot. And now just get on your rocking horse, gently rock forward, back heel comes up. Rock back, front toes come up. Rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, front toes up. 2 more times, rock forward, back heel up. Rock it back, front toes up. 1 more, rock it forward, back heel up. Rock back, front toes up. Both feet flat on the floor. And now add that little bit more motion by picking up your foot, putting it behind, and bringing it back in front. And behind, and front. 2 more times, bring behind, and front. 1 more, behind, and front. And now we're going to tap our clock for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And feet are parallel. All right, good job with that. I think we will have a seat. We may stand up. Actually, before we have a seat, we're going to stretch out the front of our thighs, our hips. I don't want to forget that. I'm going to turn sideways so that you can see. You're going to step your right leg back pretty far. So my legs are like a triangle. Immediately, I feel a little bit of a stretch in my right hip. I'm pushing my hip forward a little bit to deepen that stretch. Again, be mindful if you've had hip issues or hip surgeries. And now to make that stretch a little bit deeper, if this is not enough of a stretch for you, I'm going to slightly bend my knees a little bit, still pushing that hip forward. If you have knee issues, then do what is safe for you. So I can feel that stretch in my hip and in the front of my thigh. That is what we're trying to stretch right now. Holding that position. Ideally, we should be holding our stretches 30 to 60 seconds. So I'm going to slowly straighten out my legs. I'm going to reach my back heel down towards the floor to get a little bit of a calf stretch there. Keeping my hips facing forward, not twisting. And now I'm just going to lower my chest towards the floor, keeping my back flat. As I'm leaning forward, supporting with the chair, I can feel a stretch in the back of my front leg, a little bit deeper. We're stretching out that back of that front leg. And now slowly bring yourself back up. We're going to switch our leg position. So bring your right leg forward, bring the left leg back, get into that triangle. Slightly push your left hip forward. Make sure you're not leaning back or feeling it in that lower back. And then for that deeper stretch, if you know that you're safe doing it, you can slightly bend your knees, more so in the back knee, but if that's a problem, then don't. Feeling that stretch deepen a little bit. And now straightening both legs, trying to lower that back heel as close to the floor as you can, getting a stretch in your calf and the ankle. To counter stretch when we were doing our balance. And now again, keeping those hips facing forward, slightly lowering the chest down, feeling the stretch now in the back of the leg as I come down as far as I safely can. And slowly coming back up. And we are going to have a seat. We're going to take it into a little bit of coordination. Moving our arms, moving our legs, and then we'll take it into some a little bit more deeper stretches. So I'm going to open up my right leg out to the side and come back. That's the motion of that, out and back. Going to move my left arm out to the side and back. If holding your arms at this height's not good for you, lower them down and just bring them in that motion. Again, adjust any way for your body. So we're going to go 8 into one direction, 8 in the other, and then we're going to alternate that. So here we go, right leg, left arm, taking it out to the side for 1, bringing it back, and 2, and 3. Good minimal movement of your body, and 4. Here's 5. You're working your core as well. Here's 6. Here's 7. 1 more. And 8, now switch sides, right arm, left leg for 1, and center, and 2. Here's 3, you don't have to go too far, and 4, do what's right for you. Here's 5, and 6, we are going to put the 2 together. Here's 7, alternating it, and 8, left arm, right leg, here we go, for 1. Other side, here's 2, and 3. 4, here's 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. So we're going to do the same pattern, but instead of out to the sides, we're going to take it to the front. Still starting with the left arm and right leg. Every time your knee comes up, try to pull your belly button a little bit, work your core, work your stomach area. It's a bonus. All right, here we go. Right leg, left arm, taking it for 1 and 2. Good, still going for the 8. Here's 3 and 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now all on the other side, right hand, left leg, bringing it up for 1, and 2, and 3. Here's 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, left hand, right leg alternating for an 8 count. Here we go, taking it for 1. So you're doing a little march, and 2, alternating the arms. Here's 3, and 4, and 5. Here's 6, and 7, and 8. All right, good job with that. Next week, I'll add a different one to it. I know we've done it, but it's a little bit more complicated where we're gonna take it up, up, out, out, side, side, and down, and down. So that's what we're doing next week. All right, so we're gonna take it into some movements, simulating some body sculpting strength movements, but we're gonna make them into some stretches, taking it into a shoulder press with a side bend. So if bringing your arms all the way up bothers your shoulders in any way, just bring them here and just take them over like this. You don't have to reach way up if that bothers anything. Otherwise, bring your hands like this, full range of motion, modify any way you need to. Both arms come up, over to the left, lower that left hand down as if you want to touch the floor. Bring them back up and take it down. A little bit similar to our mermaid. Now other side. Taking it over to the right arm comes down, bringing it back up, and arms come down. And bringing it up, over to the left, so we're just taking it alternating sides, and take it down, and up, over to the right with a reach, and up, and down. One more each direction, all the way up, and over, and up, and down, other side, bringing it up, and over, and up, and bringing it down. All right, good job with that. We are going to now take it into some torso twists, followed by some elbow lifts. So the elbows are just gonna lift to this height, lower if you need to, then we're gonna twist towards the left, back to center, and lower down. So if you've done body sculpting work, these are shoulder flies where you might hold a weight and come up and down like this. So we're taking those movements and putting them into some dynamic stretches. Dynamic stretches are moving stretches. All right, so here we go. Let's bring them up. Let's take it to the right, back to the center, and lower down. Bring it up to the left, to the center, and down. So I'm kind of leading with the elbow, bringing it up. As I twist, I'm actually pulling my elbow back a little bit and bringing it forward and down and taking it up with that twist to the center and down. Just a few more, coming up with the twist to the center and down. Let's go one more each side, all the way up. Lead with the elbow, pulling that elbow back to the center and down. Last one, bring it up with a twist back to the center and take it down. All right, bringing the hands facing forward, we're going to take it into another little bit of a breathing exercise with our prayer hands. So inhale up, all the way up. Hands touch, exhale, come down. Releasing the arms. Again, inhale up. Kind of gazing up at your hands. Exhale, come down. One more like this. Inhale up with a reach. Come to the center, exhale down, and bring the arms out. All right, so we're going to take it into a little bit of a movement to work the back of the arms, but open up the chest. So you're going to be pressing your hands back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. So press, squeeze, and hold. Don't tense your neck, and now just release. Again, press, squeeze the shoulder blades together, hold the position up, make sure you are breathing though, and relax. We're going through 3 more. So press, squeeze the shoulder blades together, reach as if your fingers can touch towards the floor. And let's go for 2 more. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, reach it back. And taking it front, 1 more. Bringing it all the way back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And bringing it forward. So we're going to bring our palms facing forward. We are going to curl our hands, like curl up. You're going to reach forward, bring it back in, and lower down. When you reach forward, now in the prior exercise, we had you squeeze the shoulder blades together. When you reach forward, you're going to separate the shoulder blades, kind of rounding the back, kind of like that. Almost think of a yoga cat in the cat-cow. You're going to be reaching and separating the shoulder blades to counter stretch the prior move that we just did. So here we go, just slowly come up. Now reach it forward, separate your shoulder blades, push the spine away, come back in and straighten the arms. We're going for 5 of those, so here comes 2. Reach, push the back away, bring it back in and lower down. Come up for 3 and reach, come back in and down 2 more. Curl it for 4 and reach, bring it in and down. Last one, here's 5 with a reach, bringing it in and take it down. So we're going to alternate, well, actually we'll alternate in a little bit. We are going to be hugging our knee into our chest. We're going to go 5 times on one side, and on number 5, you're going to hold it there. 5 times on the other side with a hold, and then we're going to alternate. So your knee hug in, easy, can just be like this, supporting your thigh in your hands, if that works for you. The harder way would be to come in and actually hug that knee in. So if this is not happening, then just bring that knee up. And if this isn't happening, just lift your heel up off of the floor and press on the back of your thigh. Or do any other move, do your favorite, absolute favorite move. All right, so you're bringing the arms out to the side, hugging any way that's good for you. So bringing the right knee in with a hug. And release. And again, same leg, hug it in for 2. And release. Good, right knee up for 3. And release, 2 more. Hug it in for 4. And release. Hug it in for 5 and hold. You can kind of tip your chin a little bit if you want. Pull that belly button in, holding this position. But make sure you're breathing. And then release. Let's do the same thing on the other side, and then we'll do some alternating. So hug your left knee in. And release. So a slight pause. Hug it in for 2. And release. Hug for 3. And release. 2 more. Hug it in for 4. And release. So here comes the hold. Hug it in and hold it, slightly tipping the chin. Just holding the position. You can always lower anytime you need to if this is too much. And slowly release the leg. So we're going to take it into that slight pause. So we're not going to hold it as long as we just did the last one, but we are going to take it side to side, starting with that right leg. And here we go. I'm going to count to 6. So it's really just 3 sets. So hug it in for 1, hold and release. Other side. And 2, hold and release. Here's 3, hold, release. And 4, hold, release. 2 more. Here's 5, hold and release. Last one. Here's 6, hold and release. We did a standing roll down. We're going to do a seated roll down. I'll turn sideways so that you can see. And then we're going to do a little bit of a play on a yoga cat-cow. So for the roll down, you can place your hands on the top of your thighs, and you're going to start with the chin. Articulate the spine unless you have issues that precludes you from doing that, then you can just kind of take it flat back as you're going down. So tuck your chin into your neck and just kind of roll yourself down, whether you come halfway, like partway, or whether you actually slide your hands down towards the floor. Totally up to you, as long as you feel secure on your chair. And you're just kind of letting yourself hang there like a rag doll. And just as we did when we were standing, in order to safely come up, you can place your hands on the top of your thighs and now slowly roll yourself back up using the support of your arms to help your body come up. We're gonna go for 2 more like that, starting with the chin into the neck, one bone at a time, rolling yourself down, articulating the spine, getting a nice spine stretch in the lower back in a good way. If anything doesn't feel good, you know your body better than anyone, then please bring yourself to a position that is safe for you. And now in order to come up, again, hands can go on the top of the thighs. Use the strength of your arms as you slowly roll yourself up with the head coming up last. We're going to take it one more time. Chin into the neck, roll yourself down, taking it down as far as you can. Holding that position, making sure you're breathing. And again, hands on the top of the thighs as you're slowly rolling yourself all the way back up. So now a little similar, not rolling down, but pushing your spine out as you press, pretend your belly button is pushing your spine away. As you're sliding your hands to your knees, you're still going to tuck your chin, but we're not going all the way down. So we're doing a little play on a yoga stretch, cat and cow. So slowly tuck your chin, reach your hands towards your knees, but push your spine away from you. And now slowly slide your hands towards your hips, as I call it chest proud, shoulders back, chest out. And again, tuck your chin, slide your hands towards your knees, belly buttons pushing your spine away, curling that spine, getting that spine stretch. Sliding the hands towards your hips as you reach the chest out proud, squeeze the shoulder blades together. One last time, tuck your chin, slide your hands to your knees, push your back away. And slowly bring your hands closer to your hips, chest proud, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And relax. All right, we are going to take it into a little bit of upper lower body stretches, where I'm separating my legs a bit, opening up. Now be mindful, if you've had any kind of hip surgery, or if this is not good for you, keep your legs at a distance that is safe for you. By pressing away, I'm stretching out my hips kind of on the inside area as opposed to the front that we did standing. And now I'm just going to slightly lean forward with a flat back, just enough to get a little bit more of a separation. And now slowly, if you can, twist so that your right shoulder is kind of aiming towards the floor. So I'm just twisting my body and just getting my body into this position. I'm pushing into that right thigh a little bit more. And now just rotate so that you're back to the center, and now lower that left shoulder towards the floor a little bit, and a little bit of a twist. And coming back to the center and bringing yourself back up. We are going to bring our arms out to the side in the letter T. If holding your arms at that height is not good for you, then just hold them down here. We are going to be doing a little bit inspired by a yoga warrior. We're not doing the exact one, but we're taking it with the arms out to the side. We're going to lean towards the right, bringing that right forearm on that right thigh. Left hand up to the ceiling, looking up. Lower the arm if you need to, modify or adjust any way you have to. And if you want to take it to another level, you can try lowering that right hand towards the floor. You don't have to touch, just let the hands oppose each other. And then to come up, bring that right arm to the forearm, back to the thigh, and then just help yourself come up. Taking it to the other side, taking it over, left forearm on the thigh, right hand up to the sky, looking towards that right hand, again, adjusting any way you need to. For that next level, you can try sliding that left hand towards the floor. Again, you don't have to strive to touch, just in that direction. And to safely come up, you can slide that left forearm back to the thigh and give yourself a little push up as you bring the arms all the way down. So we're going to take that 2 more times. Slowly inhale as you bring the arms out to the side. Exhale as you take it over. Breathe normally from here. Reaching your arm down if that's what you want to do. You don't have to. And now slowly bringing yourself back up. Bringing the arms down. Same thing now on the other side. Inhale. Exhale, take it over. Breathe normally from here. Reaching your hand down towards the floor if that is what you've been doing. Sliding the arm back to the thigh and kind of help yourself come up and bring the arms down. So 1 more time each side. Inhale. Exhale, take it over with a reach. Breathe normally. Bring that right arm anywhere you want to. Bringing it back, kind of helping yourself come up. Bringing the arms down. And here's our last one. Inhale. Exhale, taking it over. Breathe normally. Reaching that left hand wherever you're going with it. Bringing it back to the thigh and just kind of pushing yourself up and bringing the arms down. We are going to keep that left leg out in that position and bring your right leg a little bit out to the side, facing front. And in this position, we are going to do a little bit of a play on the mermaid that we did standing. So we're just going to bring our elbows into the sides. You're going to bring your left hand up. It's called shaving. I borrowed a little bit from Pilates. So I borrow and steal from everybody. So you're just going to slowly bring your left arm up as you're reaching that right arm down, just resting it on the thigh. Don't put any pressure. Slowly come back up. Now other direction. Lift that right arm up. And take it back down into this position. Same thing. Left arm comes up and over. And bringing yourself back down. Right arm comes up and over. And bringing yourself down. We're going to go 1 more time. And on that last one, we're going to hold it a little bit. So bring it up and hold. And slowly come down. Same thing with the other side. Bring it up and hold. And bringing it down and bringing the arms down. We are going to now do the same thing with the other leg. So now that right leg is where you started. The left leg is out to the side. And adjust your legs any way you need to. Taking it with the arms in. And you're just going to slowly bring now, starting with that right arm, taking it up and over. And bringing it back. Now that left arm up and over. And bringing it back. 2 more sets all the way over. And bring it back. Other side, reach over. Each time, try to reach a little farther if you can and bring it back. Here's where we're going to hold it. So reach it up and over and hold it a little bit. Not too long, just about 5 seconds or so. And bring yourself back. And now all the way up and over and hold. and bringing yourself back and bringing your legs in. So we're going to take with that right leg out with the heel down to the floor, toes up towards the ceiling. Be secure on your chair. Don't put any pressure or weight on that extended knee. You're going to keep a flat back, leaning towards your thigh. Feel the stretch in the back of the leg. If you're able to reach towards your toes or towards the floor, again, just reach where it is safe for you. And now to safely come up, you can place your left hand on the left thigh, use that arm and leg to come up so you don't put any weight on the extended leg. In this position, I'm just going to lower my full foot to the floor. And now I'm just going to flex my foot. One more time, full foot towards the floor, kind of straightening it out, stretching out a little bit of the top of the ankle area. And bringing that foot up and bringing that leg in. We're going to take it to our figure 4 stretch, which is crossing either ankle to ankle or bringing that right ankle on top of the thigh. Nothing that we haven't done before in this series. So keep your leg where it's safe for you, up if you can, and at the ankle if that is a better position for you. I am putting very gentle pressure on that right inner thigh, just a little bit, and then I'm leaning forward a little bit. You'll feel the stretch in that outer right hip glute area, the glutes, the gluteus maximus back there. And that's what we're trying to stretch. Slowly bringing yourself back up, you're going to rotate your ankle 3 times as big and slow as you can, just moving the foot, not the rest of the leg, all the way around for 1, 2, and 3, and reverse up and around for 1, 2, and 3. And now I'm going to place my left hand in the center of the right thigh. Use the leg for leverage as you twist over to the right, making sure that you don't over twist, just go to your safe range of motion. And bringing yourself forward. And now we're going to lower that leg down, taking it to the other side. So now that left foot is down with the heel down, toes up. Don't put any pressure on the knee. Flat back, leaning forward, reaching wherever you can, whether it's the toes, whether it's the floor. Again, never ever overstrain or stretch anything. And to safely come up, you can place the right hand in the center of the right thigh. Use that arm to get you up. And now lower your full foot towards the floor, feeling a stretch in the top of the ankle area. And now toes back up, flexing your foot. 2 more times, all the way down. All the way up, 1 more time. All the way down. All the way up. And bring that leg in. We're going to take it to our figure 4 stretch on the other side. So again, ankle to ankle. You may have an injury on one side that you don't have on the other side, so adjust accordingly, or bringing the ankle on top of the thigh. Very little pressure, kind of pushing down a tiny bit. Flat back, leaning forward, aiming your chest towards your calf. Again, we're not trying to touch, just go in that direction. Feeling that little bit of a stretch in that outer glute area. Slowly bringing yourself back up. You're going to rotate. Actually, let's do our twist first. Take that right hand in the center of the left, twisting all the way over, holding that position. Coming back to the center, rotating your ankle as big and slow as you can, all the way around for 1, 2, 1 more, and 3, Reverse the direction around for 1, 2, and 3, and you can bring that leg down. So we're going to take it into some neck stretches, some shoulder stretches. Be very mindful of any issues you may have. If I tell you to put your hand on the head and use a little bit of pressure, if that's not good for you, then don't do it. I'm layering the stretches from easy, less intense to more intense. You stop where it is good for you. So keep your shoulders level, keep your chin level. We're gonna look all the way over to the right. Try not to move your body, just look all the way over. Don't force anything, just take it to your range of motion. Now slowly come all the way back, looking all the way over the other shoulder, again, without twisting or moving your body. Be mindful of what side might be a little tighter than the other. And looking to the center again. We're gonna look all the way over to the right and hold it there. And what we're adding on is you're just gonna lower your chin towards your collarbone. Looking down towards the right, but towards the floor, on a little bit of an angle. And then slowly lifting that chin up to that level position. Same thing now on the other side, look all the way over. And slowly lower your chin towards your collarbone. Bringing the chin back up, level position, and looking straight ahead. So we're gonna lower your right ear to the right shoulder. Try not to lean your body, just let the head go down. This may be enough of a stretch for you, stay here. If you want to add a little bit more intensity, you can lower that left arm towards the floor. Even more, you can lift it a tiny bit. If that's too much, lower it. And if you know this is safe for you, you can take the right fingertips at the left temple, adding a little bit of pressure. You don't want to yank, tug, or pull on your head. You don't have to touch your head at all. You can just hold the position that you're in. And you can also try placing your left hand behind your back, getting a little bit of a deeper stretch. If that is not good for you, then put the hand back to where it is comfortable. And if your hand is behind your back, release the hand from behind your back. If your hand is at your head, release that hand. Slowly bring your head up. Now lower the left ear to the left shoulder and just stay there. It's a perfectly good stretch. You could just stay there and hold that position. You don't have to add the others. But more intensity, you can lower that right arm to the floor. Lift it out a little bit. Taking the left hand at the right temple, if that works for you. Placing that right hand behind your back. And if your hand is behind your back, release the hand behind the back. Release the hand at the head if that's where it is, and bring your head up. We are going to now just drop your chin down towards your neck. Holding that position. If you want a deeper stretch, you can place your fingertips at the back of the head, adding a little bit more tension. And if your hand is behind the head, release the hand behind the head, slowly bring your head up. And we're going to bring your right arm out to the side. Slowly come to the center, left hand palm up, reach for your forearm and just guide that arm across your chest. If you want to take it to the deeper stretch, you can slide that right arm to the center of the left. Let that left arm grab the right. And now reaching that right arm out front. Pushing the arm up to whatever height's good for you. If you can't come all the way up, then just bend at the elbow at this height. Keeping the elbow just to the level that's good for you. Some of you may be able to come up and over with the arm, taking it into a side bend. Again, only do what's good for you. Bringing your body back up, lowering the arm down. Taking that right hand like you're saying stop. Gently pull the fingers back. Stretching out the underside of the forearm and the hands. For an even deeper stretch, palm comes up, bring the fingers down. And releasing the hand. And now let's do the other side so we're not lopsided. So take the left arm out to the side. Slowly come to the center, right hand palm up, reach for that forearm, guide that straight arm across your body. You can take it to the deeper stretch, sliding that left arm to the center of the right and letting the right arm grab that left forearm. If it's too much, go back to that prior stretch. Then you can bring that left arm out in front. Let the right arm help it up. Bend at the elbow. Whether your elbow's down here or up here, it's totally up to where you can get it. The deeper stretch is up and over, taking it into a little bit of a side bend. And bringing yourself back up. Left hand says stop. Gently bring the fingers back, hold that position. For that deeper stretch, turn your palm up, reach the fingers down, holding that position. And releasing that hand. Let's do a little bit of a counter stretch. Let your right hand just fall, gentle pressure. And let the left hand just flop over, gentle pressure. And bring the hands to the side. So we're going to take it into another inhale, lifting the heels, lifting the hands, lifting your eyes up to the ceiling, but we're not lifting the head up. So keep that head nice and level. Inhale up, heels up, hands up, eyes look up to the ceiling. Turn the palms away as you exhale, lower the heels, lower the hands, the eyes look down to the floor. One last time, inhale up, everything comes up, the eyes, the hands, the heels. Exhale, everything comes down, the eyes, the hands, and the heels. So I want to thank you all for joining me. It's my pleasure to present this class to you. Thank you so much and have a wonderful rest of your day. All righty, thank you.